Hello, I am InfectorOfPeople, and I would like to show a base that was built in Minecraft over a period of about 7 months. I was once a part of this base, and it is honestly one of the most beautiful bases I've ever seen in my life playing this game. It's going to be removed due to a server reset in 3 days' time, so I figured it's a good time to record a base tour before it all goes away. You know, something this beautiful shouldn't be forgotten. All right, let's get started. All right, this base started out when I first joined it with 5 people, and over the period of 7 months, it has included a total of 57 people, all of whom I will include in the description of this video. You know, everyone who contributed to this base and made it the beautiful place it is. They all deserve the credit. Right now I'm in an area that I'm not too familiar with because the expansion wasn't out this far when I was originally a part of the base. I left about 2 months ago because of, reasons. Anyways, here we have the Aperture library. It's kind of pretty here. It was built by Sen. He was definitely one of the best builders in this base. He's a very skilled builder, and I'm sure he's going to do well in his life. Here we have the pub. One thing you'll also notice is that this area hasn't been walled in yet because there wasn't enough time to do it. This was all built pretty recently, so yeah. Let's head back out here. Let me just turn on fly so I don't forget that. So I'll go a little bit faster if I fly. Alright. Alright, here we have, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but this was built by wonkerjump. Oh. Actually, I can't do that because, yeah. This is a bedroom. This is another building I'm not too familiar with, so bear with me. And here is one of the few I'll come back to this later when it's lighter out. And here we have the entrance. It's a really beautiful place. This is a statue of memorializing Juice Worlds, also built by Sen. These are the inner walls. These walls were originally what made up Aperture before it became as large as it was. It eventually grew to be the largest base in Mineville. At one point, it was comprised of almost 800 chunks, which is bigger than any other base on the server. Anyways, this was the stable. There wasn't much up here. Over here, the one with the black armor, that's my horse. Her name was Jen. This is the bee farm, which isn't very operational anymore because a lot of stuff likes to despawn on this server. It's pretty glitchy. Here we have the clock tower, in which a cactus farm sits inside. This was built by Vexqr. It's one of the few builds from him in this base. Here we have the pumpkin and melon farm. This was built by British, Wonker, and I think Angelica too. I'm not entirely sure. This is the turtle farm. I was the one who collected these turtles, but Exotic was the one who built this cage. Not entirely sure what this says. It looks like this is another recent build because I don't recognize it. This looks like an automatic cane farm. Here's another little small crop farm here. And a nice portal. Alright, let's go inside the old estate. This was one of the first builds that it was ever here. Unfortunately, I'm unable to read that book, but anyways. This was the old meeting area for like the OGs. We don't really use it anymore. Yeah. This was the old storage area. Yeah, we got all the good stuff here. This was the old netherwart farm. But I haven't seen this get used in a long time, so yeah. This used to be an XP farm, but I don't think it's really used anymore for reasons you'll see later. In there, I used to keep all the heads of the people I killed in the server. A lot of the people who gave me their heads were it was voluntary, but some people they were just kills in battle. This used to be the old living area, but you know it all got removed because we expanded so much. We didn't really need to reside down here anymore. It's a little dark in here. I apologize for that. Oh, and this is speeedbot's TP pad. I don't really know. None of us really knew why he put it there, but it leads to another base. But I'm not going to go there. We tried many times to remove it, but we couldn't. All right, let's go in here. All right, this used to be the old brewery, but you know there aren't a lot. This house isn't really used that much anymore. It's just mainly here because of its history. It used to be used all the time. And here down here we had the auto smelter, and I also had some TP pads that led to some helpful locations. And I don't really know why this is all here. Oh shit, hang on. Looks like I'm starving. Alright, apologies for that. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, one more thing I want to show you before we leave this. This is the enchanting room, which is one of my favorite rooms in the house. I forget exactly who built this. I think it was either Davidic or British or Wonker. I forget exactly who it was. I know it was one of the OGs. Alright, yeah, let's get the hell out of here. If I can't get out here, I think... Yeah, okay, I know another way out. I know another way out. Oh, and this is the old cocoa farm, but I don't think this was ever really used. I've only been in here a couple times. I never really used it, and I don't think anyone else did either. This is the old wheat farm. No one really used this either, for reasons I'll get to later. Alright, we're out of there. This is the map of the base. Although this looks a bit old because it's actually a little bit bigger than this. Alright. So let's see, what else have I missed? Have I missed anything else in here? Oh yeah. This is, if there were any gatherings, they would occur here. Everyone liked to decorate their own chairs, apparently. Actually, let me just check to make sure there's no one. Okay. And this is the wall of members. Everyone you see here, well, I don't think it's been updated in a while, but everyone you see here was a member of Aperture at one point, or still is. Most of these people are still in the base. Alright. We're done here. I think we should go over here now. Anyways, this is a nice little wooded area here. I think this was built by Exotic and Sen, and I think it was 70F7. Yeah, this was built by Un11 and 70F7. It's a giant Enderman holding a house, which I actually think is pretty cool. This cathedral here was built by oLemonn. I know that he wasn't a member for very long, but you know, it's pretty cool. Again, apologies for it being dark. Fortunately, I don't have night vision right now. Anyways, let's move on. Anyways, this is Autumn's house. For reasons of privacy, I don't think I should go in there because, you know, it's private stuff. And this is Sen's house. This is honestly one of my favorite house. This is my favorite house in the base because, obviously, because of how creative it is. Anyways, we have a little water area here. There's a way in here. Apparently a big wall of heads. I don't think those are from players. Those are probably from the head command. And this is like a fake area where you can launch fireworks, I think. Oh, sorry, it's a DJ. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, this is where all of his stuff was, but it looks like he moved it thanks to the reset coming up. Anyways, let's go down here. Anyways, this is his kitchen. You know, he's a very good modern builder. Looks like this is his bathroom. Alright, and yeah, this is his yard. Looks like, yeah, he and his friend Nevro built this. And I don't really know what this is. I think that this was built by imgofunny, and what we called her Pig. This is another one of my favorites in the base. This is the museum, also built by Sen. You know, we didn't get a chance to add too much to it, although there's a lot of memes in here. Apparently, that's when Pig quit, but she has since rejoined, as far as I know. That's that's Ryan's Soul, or XM79. That's his player name. That's the Aperture banner, which you've probably seen by now. Oh, whoops. Anyways, these are the shields of a bunch of these are the shields that came from that were taken off of like many people. I'm not entirely sure what the stories are behind them, but anyways, these are some of the stories that we decided to write. In this set here, we were going to write about the origins of Aperture, but we didn't really get a chance to finish everything. There's some other stories about, you know, incidents, or I wrote this one in particular about the former members of Aperture because I interviewed almost everyone who ever joined. You know. Anyways, let's get out of here. I think we've seen enough here. Not entirely sure what this crater was about, but it looks like it was built today. Oh, and here's something interesting. This logged in area was built by another player that was never in Aperture, but I will still include him in the description because it actually looks really cool. It was a separate kingdom that was about I'd say 100 or so blocks away from the original walls that are down there. And he never came back, so overall the kingdom was disbanded. But we decided to make claims around it in case he ever came back. You know, we would probably have him join us. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it looks like a farm or a maze of some kind. Looks pretty cool. It was built by Exotic. Anyways, this house here was built by Jan the Killer. Doesn't look like he was too active in here. Oh, and this is another one of my favorites. This is Willow's castle. Took him about 3 weeks or so to build this. And he's put a lot of time and effort into it. Willow is definitely one of our better medieval builders. He's not so much into modern building, but I just love this castle. It's amazing. Did a really good job on it. There's not much inside though. It's just mainly there for decoration. Let's move on. This little house here was built by potetchips. She was only in Aperture for about a day, but decided to leave because she wanted to go back to being alone in the kingdom, which I can't blame her for. You know, some people just feel better alone. Oh, and this area here was built by Dogeboy. He built these statues, one of a bee and one of a fox, who he actually built in memory of one of his pets. And this was going to be a bee farm, but he never really finished it. He got bored of the server pretty quickly. Up here was where he was going to build his house, but it looks like it was taken over by another player. I forget exactly what their name was, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Looks like these are statues of some of the members. The one with the red shirt looks like Wonker. I'm not entirely sure who these two are. I think this is British. And I don't know who that is. Anyways, this toon art was all built by Treadnex. He's another one of the really good builders here. This gray statue is a phoenix that was built by Sen, and this large cup was also built by him. Yeah, this is like the shopping district of Aperture. It was mainly here for decoration. It wasn't really used that much. I mean, originally it was going to be used, but we never really got around to it. Anyways, you can also access it over here from behind the portal. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This was the banner shop. This idea was created by Principessabella and Sen. Yes, Bella was, or we actually called him Kai, was the one who originally had the idea of making banners and creating a shop out of all that. Yeah, there's plenty of designs here. I've always really liked them. Let's get out of here. All right, looks like this was some kind of forgery. Looks like there's some shops up here. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, looks like this was also here for decoration. It wasn't really used that much. Let's go up here. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's pearl out of here. There we go. Now this house I didn't really understand. It looks like it was just here for decoration. I don't remember it being used in any way. Oh, and this cage here was what Wonker called her emotional support polar bears, which I can understand why. I mean, yeah, this is pretty cool. I brought some of these bears back, but she brought most of them back. This was a bunny farm that Exotic and I actually built for Wonker, but some of them died. I don't know if any of them are still alive. I hope some of them are. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, there's a bunny right there. Looks like, yeah. Yeah, Wonker was pretty fond of bunnies, so we decided to build a farm for her, you know, just to be nice. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Looks like this was going to be some sort of fox farm, but we never really got around to that. Anyways, let's go into the living area here. This house was built by Unknown Scholar. I'm not going to go into too many of these houses because I don't want to invade the privacy of too many of these people. This bunny was built by Wonker. She was really into bunnies for some reason. You know, no judgment there. Oh, and I'm only going in here because I actually used to live in this house. This is the living room. Oh, and this used to be my man cave. Oh, my cat. Which she clearly hasn't done anything with. I used to have all my stuff in here. I don't really know what's down here. Looks like it's her lady cave or whatever you call them. Not trying to sound sexist. Anyways, this was the bedroom, you know, and her parrot. All right. And we also had a bathroom in here. Oh, whoops! Hang on a second. I gotta grab those pearls. Shit. Hang on a second. Shit. Yeah, I gotta open one of these. I gotta open this door, and I can only do it if I drop a pearl or something. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is the bathroom. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Alright. This fountain was built in memorial of the DavidicOne. We really miss him because he was one of the first members of Aperture, and he was also one of the people who like founded it. He got permanently banned for hate speech, but I don't think he really deserved it. You know, I still kind of miss him because he was a really funny person. He was a really fun player to be around. So yeah. This is Timid's house. I was friendly with Timid, and she was one of Bella's friends, or sorry, Kai. I'm not going to go too much in here, but yeah, I haven't seen Timid in about 3 months. She had to leave because of I don't really know why. This is minibirde's house. She was the first person I ever interviewed for Aperture. So, and she's actually still a member, so that's pretty good. This is the armory. Basically, everyone from Aperture was welcome to take stuff from here. You know, stuff we didn't really like need. I built this building. It's food storage. Oh, and this is one of my favorite builds that I built. This is the cemetery. This cemetery contains each of these graves represents someone who isn't in Aperture anymore, and with the lucky few, I was able to take their heads and place them on top of the stones. So yeah. This is Angelica's little gazebo. She has a secret room under here, but I'm not going to go down there. No big deal. Alright. This used to contain a villager. Oh wait, it still contains a villager that I used to trade with, and it was just there so that no one would, you know, go in and kill it or try to. Oh shit, hang on a second. I'm starving again. There we go. Anyways, this was supposed to be some kind of pet shelter, I think, but we never really got around to using it. I think this was built by Crazy Canuck, but I'm not going to go too much in there. There's actually a sign in there that says please do not enter, so my apologies. This tower was built by Willow. Again, another very good medieval build. Yeah, this building and that castle was the only two things he really did here, but they were very impressive in my opinion. All right, let's head back down here. Yeah, this was British's little escape room. Yeah, it says it's their anxiety cabin. So yeah. Anyways, this little interesting house here was built by Ryan and Pig, or XM79 and imgofunny. So it's a fossil of like a dinosaur. I think it's very cool. Anyways, this is the Nether portal built by Treadnex. It's one of my favorite structures, and this is Tread's home. Sure, he won't mind if I go in here. So yeah, there's some villagers here. Looks like he's actually AFK in there. So yeah, it's like a coliseum. Yeah, this is all his storage, stuff like that. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to invade him too much. Oh shit, skeleton. And okay, this is a Japanese tower built by Exotic. He and I actually use this to we use this for as a player shop. Yeah, I used to sell enchanted books here, you know, back when, unfortunately, it was like right after they stopped being useful. Was when we first built this. I haven't sold many books from here, but you know, I had hope at the time. Anyways, let's move on. Let's go back over here. Anyways, this is not entirely sure what this is. So it looks like it's a catwalk. I think that Kai built this because I don't know, he had some kind of like fantasy about like being celebrities and just showing yourself off. I'm not entirely sure. This is this was the Hall of this was like the Wall of Allies. All these signs contain names of people who used to be our allies. Some of them are still active, some of them are not. I think that, yeah, this is the Aperture Art Gallery. This was mainly British's thing. They were very much into doing map art, and you know, they would do that a lot. I think that either British didn't put anything up, or they took everything down. Anyways, this is the cafe. This was built by Angelica. You know, it's pretty exotic for this type of build, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, this is new. I actually haven't seen this before. This is a pizzeria. I'm pretty sure this was built by Sen because of the banners that are on it. If not, if it wasn't built by Sen, I apologize. This little church here is incomplete, but it was built by imgofunny or Pig. And I think this was built by Ryan. Not entirely sure. Anyways, we have a little dock here. And this windmill was actually built by Autumn, or CTMFCML. That's her player name, but we called her Autumn. This was one of the earlier builds. I think it's very impressive. And right here we have our wheat farm, which used to be our sole money maker. But we came up with different ways of making money, and I'll show you that shortly. You know, these layers go pretty far down into the earth. Some of them go, yeah, these are all. Yeah, this was there were several players who actually contributed to this build. Me, British, Angelica, Wonker, Davidic, Browen, minibirde. Yeah, if I missed anyone else, I'm sorry, but that's all I really remember. Alright, I missed. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I think I've shown just about everything that was up here. Let me just do one more loop around, make sure. Oh yeah, and Sen built this plane containing a banner. I like that. Oh, and right here, with this house that's surrounded by the black and red beacons, this is Browen's house. He was actually one of my closest friends that I ever took into Aperture. He and I are still pretty close, as far as I know. I'll show you the inside of this in a minute. I'm sure he won't mind. Alright, I'm actually going to go in a different way. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you the some of the underground here. This is Sen's basement. He built all this. Again, very good modern builder. Oh, he built a theater here. That's pretty cool. And here it looks like a gaming room. There's a bunch of app art here, so that's pretty cool. Looks like here we have a, forget exactly what that's. This is a pudding green field that he designed, which I really like. Yep, and it looks like he was building a tunnel here. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. This is a little pool that he built that was built underground. Let's see what's up here. Oh, okay. This is Angelica's secret room that I wasn't going to enter, but I just accidentally did. I apologize for that. So yeah, she actually built this pool. Yeah, it's like a little relaxation area. It's Tread's special room, but we're not going to go in there, you know, for the sake of his privacy. Yeah, there's some more tunnels here. Oh, and here we go. Okay, this was all built by Sen and Ryan. I think Pig too. I forget if there's anyone else I missed. I apologize. This was originally supposed to be a crater represented by like a comet of some kind, but they decided to make it a giant underground cave, which I think was a great idea because it looks amazing. Anyways, let's go in here. Here's another map of the base. Let's see if there's any way out of here. I was down here like recently. I'm trying to remember how to get out. Oh, okay, here we go. It's right here. All right. There's one more thing. There's one more thing to show here. All right. I just want to make sure I don't miss it. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna need some pearls to get down here. All right. Let's hope I don't drown. You know, I'm gonna turn this on just so I can see where I'm going. And out we go. There we go. Okay, made it. So this was a little underground shelter built by Exotics. I think it was built by Exotic, Ryan. Sorry, it was mainly Exotic, and I think Sen contributed too. So yeah, it's a really nice. Yeah, it's a pretty nice area here. Once thought about setting up down here, you know, Exotic was okay with it. Anyways, let's move on. Let's head up here. Okay, just more storage. All right, let's get back down there. Yep, okay, this was like all the rooms of the people that actually stayed down here. Looks like this is Pig's room, that's the kitchen. That's Ryan's room. That's Exotic's room, which looks like he did some work in. This is Ryan's room. He didn't really do much here. Looks like that was going to be a room, but it looks like it was sealed off. And there's more of the comet area. That's more of the crater. Looks like this was going to be a little meeting area, but I don't think it's complete. There's a little pond here. That's pretty cool. Looks like this area was blocked off. Let's see if I can do anything. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait a minute, let me try something real quick. Okay, this was going to be the village area, but it didn't really work out. Okay. Oh, whoops, ran out of pearls. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. And out we are. So yeah, this base was overall very beautiful. I'm really going to miss it. Now let me try one more thing here. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, I think I can. Yes! Wait, let me just... Oh, whoops. Some glitched. Hang on a second. I think I can get out of here. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Whew. Alright. And we are in. So yeah, this is Browen's house. This is the area I wanted to show you a little bit earlier. And down we go. This is the spawner area. There are literally hundreds of spawners in here that were used to make money. You know, create XP levels that were used to buy custom enchants. So that was pretty cool. This was Exotic's little room here. I think he and Ryan shared it, but they never really used it. And that's his private area. So what would happen was we would knock these skeletons or all these mobs down, and they would fall to the ground, and we would just get a bunch of XP. It was really cool. Alright. I think that's the whole base. I don't think I missed anything, you know, with respect to everyone's privacy. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, whoops, I don't want to get lost. It's pretty dark in here. Alright, and let's get out here. Alright, and just wait for that pearl to land. There we go. Alright, wonderful. Oh, sorry, there's one more area I missed in here. So yeah, we were going to have more shops up here, but we never really got around to it. This used to be the banner shop, but it got moved, you know, obviously down to that green building that I showed you earlier. Alright, let's take one last look. I want to take one last look before I say goodbye to it forever. Oh, and this house over here was built by ChewMeister. He wasn't very contributive. I mean, he did contribute. He was very helpful sometimes, but he didn't stay in Aperture for that long. You know, I haven't seen him in months. But yeah, that was his house. All right, I think that's just about everything. Let's get out back the way we came. Just do one last walkthrough. So yeah, I'm gonna really miss this base. I have a lot of fond memories here. I mean, some good, some bad, but you know, it was good. Anyways, I'm gonna include everyone who made contributions to the space in any sort of way in the description of the video. From what I remember, there were a total of 57 people, including myself. I didn't mention all of them, like when talking about the base, but yeah. Alright, that's it. That's Aperture. One of the best bases I've ever seen, if not the best. Alright, have a good day, everyone.